see. No, 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 no. Well, the live has started, but since there's nobody coming in, I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna wait a little bit. If you happen to see this video after the live, you can skip a little bit forward. Perhaps I put under the video where the video starts to talk or something. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Let's see what is going to happen. Let's see when the people are coming in. It's 12:30 here in Amsterdam. Just also saying on my Instagram that I'm live, just in case people want to drop by and come, talk, chit-chat. Yeah. So, 7 people. Hello, everyone. Hello, 7 people. Maybe it's too early. Is it too early to be here, all of us together? Yeah. What is it today? Thursday. I'm losing a little bit count of the days in this week. It's a little bit strange. Quite surreal, I have to say. It's like always like this sense of silence or whatever. But the funny thing is that the birds are still singing the same way, like it's so reassuring in a way. You open up the window and then you hear the birds singing, and nature just seems to go on perfectly well, the way it's always done. So Damien from Kansas City, you're the first. Nice to see you and good morning. And we got Goose from Turkey. You're a legend too. I am sure of it. I'm certain. So I just came here into the chat. Why? Well, let's wait a little bit longer. We get more people in so we can talk about it. And if you happen to come after, after the live that you watch the video, you can just skip a little further where there is the juicy part. Creepy Corners. Ciao. Hello. Leandro Lotierzo from Argentina. Buongiorno. Buongiorno to every one of you. Mary Grace. Be safe, all of you. That's true. Good morning. Good morning. Most of you probably are in the morning, or there is probably some also in the afternoon. See, from Ireland, from the Philippines, is probably Maria. She's a little bit more in the evening. Alejandra from Chile. We got Pablo from Argentina. It's really nice. Really, really nice. Really, really nice to see people coming in. Vasco from New Jersey. Wow. Wow, stay safe there, huh? You're already awake. My sister lives in New York, so very close by. Ciao, Yamil, Bernardo, Better Red from Indonesia, Pixie, Julie, Elvis, Delson, Hyde PH, Jorge. It's pretty early everywhere, right? From Norway, Emil. It's really nice. That's why I came in at this time. I wanted to try a little bit to get the people waking up and the people still awake, because it's afternoon, evening in the East. So this is an interesting. Mike from California. That's pretty early. Mike, you don't sleep. Either you're going to sleep or it's really, really early. It's extremely early. What is it, like 4 o'clock in the evening, in the morning? Wow. You guys are crazy. Everybody waking up early. Washington, D.C., 7:35, 6 p.m., 2:35 in the afternoon in Turkey, 8:35 in Argentina. Super awesome. I still have, like yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw that I did that the makeup video. I was a little bit of a disaster, so I'm actually planning to do it again, but this time I get it done. You know, my friend, she will come and just put makeup on me because like this probably is funnier and it looks better, so maybe we have a better chance to do a nicer video. So I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about a few things which are on my mind and things which they're going to change in this period, about the channel as well. So far here in the Netherlands, everything is fine. We're just going through these like the rest of the world. We're trying to keep a sense of sanity and understanding, even though personally, probably this is the biggest crisis of my life. But this is probably, you know, this is for many, many, many human beings out there, you know? So in this way, I feel a sense of closure to everyone, but also personally, obviously, I experience it in a very anxious way a little bit because, as you can imagine, if you're a small entrepreneur, if you have a little business, when the city stops, there is no turnover, there is no money coming in, and still you have responsibilities. So that thing just all of a sudden became a reality, and I felt like, you know, like the rugs are from under my feet. So it's been a quite challenging week because then every restaurant that we serve, you know, goes into panic. The payments, they stop coming in, also of the old stuff. So you have a lot of money out. You have to pay supplier, you can. So I have to say it's the hardest crisis of my life. And then you multiply for everyone that is going through the same. But I'm trying to stay really optimistic, and I'm trying to stay like really focused to see what is possible to do. How long can we go on? How long can we do this? And how we're gonna come back, you know, after all of this has passed. Because of course there's also the health aspect of it, you know, which is weighing on everyone. So hopefully we will go through this as quickly as possible, and we can go back to a normality that before perhaps we underappreciated. So very strange times, very, very strange times. Ciao Norma, ciao Velli, ciao Federico, ciao Damien, ciao Echo Warrior Princess, ciao Mila, Linda, Mary, Jose, Giso, Sebastian, Bernardo, Gus, Nello. I saw you before, Carolina. Great supporter, Carolina. Good morning. Daniel, I said already, yes. So yes, I don't know if you already got some of what I was saying. So it's a strange time. Luciano, ciao Luciano. Luciano is probably in the house, right? And also them. Oh, we are all going through really like strange times. So, and we have to stay strong. We have to stay motivated, and we have to keep going. Now it's really time to be. It's really a good time to understand how much we rely on one another, and I also harbor a hope that in this period of crisis, you know, the brilliant minds of this planet can unite to find a solution. And if not in this moment, probably we will never see it. So most likely, this is going to be a time also where perhaps with all this joint effort, we will see like, we will see results. So anyway, I'm staying positive, but at the same time, like I said, the announcement that I was talking about regards both, of course, me, the near future, and also the YouTube channel. Yesterday, after all this week of turmoil, I also got a copyright strike again. I just finished like a month ago that, you know, the copyright strike on this Elvis Presley video finished after 3 months. I was cleared of it. And not even after a month, I got again a copyright strike on a cover, like on a cover of Alip Ba Ta playing Hotel California. So I got another strike. Now I have one strike, active strike, which will last until June. And as you know, guys, if you get 3 strikes, they terminate your account. Now, over time, this is the 3rd time that happens, but always one time at a time. So yesterday, what I did, I basically went all through the videos that I had doubts about, that perhaps they were not monetized yet, or by the label, or they were not claimed yet, and I just took them off. So it took a lot of work to do that. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I was distracted by a comment. Yes, Eddie, I agree. Like I was explaining my personal struggle individually, and then of course, I said this multiplies to so many times for so many people having little businesses or being their own entrepreneur or that kind of stuff. So it's really strange, really, really strange times, and I hope really get out of this very quickly. Because otherwise, the longer it lasts, the more life-changing for the planet will be, and both dramatic and potentially catastrophic. But anyway, like I said, you stay positive, and we just move forward. But the fact that yesterday I also got this copyright strike, I really it really gave me the last straw, like the last thing of saying like, okay, enough. I don't want to jeopardize my channel. I worked so hard to get to this point, and uploading thousands and thousands of videos between reaction, covers, vlog, talks, whatever, that I thought like, I don't want to lose my channel. I don't want to get any more copyright strike. I don't want to do this stuff anymore. So I have to rethink the strategy of how create content here. And I know that it's going to be also hard, this, because the majority of people come to see reaction. But this is, like I said, the 3rd time that happens that I get a strike, and I don't know why it happens to me. I don't know if it happens often to other people too, because the same video I get copyright strike is still up and running, and so many reactors that have done it themselves, and they're up. They're not taken down. So always also it's kind of weird. It's random. So my plan is to perhaps see to find new ways of doing reaction, maybe shorten it. I'll do more like review reaction, maybe I go more into details into the song, and we just show little pieces so that perhaps we don't even get copyright claimed, like we just show a little bit of parts throughout and do more of reaction. So it's funny, I have like a pink thing. I forget I have this thing. It looks so weird to have one pink nail. Maybe I should paint all 4 of them. Did you guys see yesterday the makeup video, or none of you have seen it? Let's see what happens, what is happening here. Ciao, Luis from Philippines. Yeah, like I was saying, I'm rethinking the way of doing reaction or creating content on the channel, because obviously, like, to have a risk of getting other copyright strikes and get the channel canceled, it's will be heartbreaking for me, honestly. I love this. I love to have an audience. I love to have you guys, and I'm sure we can find ways of I can find ways of being silly, being goofy, and still create entertainment. So yes, I also want to ask you guys: do you enjoy the covers? Do you enjoy the talks? Do you enjoy a little bit of vlogs, or do you enjoy also if I do reactions, which they're more reviews? We go maybe more into details instead of just showing the video and cutting through. So to make sure that I don't jeopardize the channel, you know what I mean? So I also want to hear from you. That's why I came up here and talk to you, because I feel like there's some of you which is really supportive, and a part of you that really show up all the time. So I want to do that also for you guys and keep growing. Manuel, ciao, good morning. Luciano, yeah, Luciano, I thought about it, but sometimes it's both the music and the video. The majority of the video, they get copyright claimed. But the thing is this, like, it gives a lot of stress because sometimes it's retroactive. Like I did that video of Alip almost like a year ago. You know what I mean? It's like 7-8 months ago, 9 months ago, and all of a sudden I get a copyright strike yesterday. Not even claimed. And it's very rare, but I should have known, because I saw that video was taken off Alip channel, the Hotel California cover he did already. He already took it off his channel, so that was a good indication that probably there are very few companies which they do this, and I think it's really messed up and it's really stupid also. But yeah. Jarko Aloha. Who is Jarko Aloha? Oh, okay, let me see. Yeah, I want to do this stuff, but it gets really stressful, guys. If you have a channel that you worked on for so long, and then there is the risk that you get another copyright strike and they take off your channel, then I prefer to completely, really work on something different, like really work on other things. Because I'm sure we can all enjoy it. I'm capable of doing vlogs or talks or even podcasts. We can do all this kind of stuff. We can do more lives and keep growing, creating other type of entertainment. Actually, today I was thinking of doing also a cooking video for people in quarantine. I'm Italian, of course, so maybe I show you how to make Luciano Bucciarelli will understand. I'll make a little video showing how you make nice pasta with fresh tomato sauce. We can do something like that. Maybe I'll do it later. That would be also fun. Like a little simple. Actually, I have one that I already made. It's about a vegan salad, of course. So this I made a while ago, but I'll re-upload it later so that you can enjoy it. It's a very simple video. It's actually very well and nicely done. Yeah, I know a lot of it's really dangerous. It's really it's getting a little bit edgy to do reaction videos. After all, first of all, because you don't make any money, but you make money for the majority of record label. Like my channel, I don't know if you guys are aware. We also crossed not only the 100,000 subscribers, but the channel got more than 20 million view though on all the videos, of course, right? Which for me it's a big step. For me it's a big thing. We reached 20 million view over every video that I uploaded, and if I had made money from all those 20 million views, you could have potentially made in between I don't know, maybe 40,000 euro or even 80,000 euro, depending how much money you make for 1,000 clicks. So, and I mean, nowhere near that, of course, because it's really a fraction of a fraction. But so there is also that, you know what I mean? You when you start to put a lot of effort over a long period of time, that you really want to grow, then you also have to start to think of finding a way of capitalizing on it. It's just a necessity and also a normal thing. It's like for every work, for every effort where you work more than 3-4 hours a day or something every single day, you got to find a way of creating stream of income or growth. It's just normal. And for me, YouTube is almost more important than my business, to be honest, but it has not, has not brought me there yet in terms of, and that is up to me. That's why, I'm also talking here to you guys. It's up to me to create stuff that you want to watch. And that's why we're talking, because you like to watch reaction, but I'm sure you like to watch so many other things. So we can do a combination of so many things. Carolina, yes. Later we're gonna do I'll try, or later or tomorrow I organize. I'll do a nice video, cooking recipe. That's what we're gonna do. Cooking recipe, like Italian pasta. Nice. I love when you put a little bit of the oil in the pan and you cut the garlic. Just when the garlic becomes blonde, just a little smell, and then you put the fresh tomato sauce inside. Viva l'Italia, mamma mia. I can't wait for this thing to get over. I can't wait for this thing to pass. I can't wait for you guys to have the opportunity to go to Italy. You know what I mean? I just can't wait. Let's talk about that for a moment. In this period where we are all closed down, yes, it's a big mistake from the music industry. Most of us know. Yeah, I agree. Because they give you a copyright strike, but then the other 20 million views, it's all money that the label made off of me. And I get you guys as subscribers and support, and I get view. So in that way, I'm also getting a huge benefit out of it. But of course, they get incredibly benefit because they do make money. They do make new money, which otherwise they wouldn't have made. So in that way, it's a little bit strange. They do that. Ciao, Joe from Jakarta. Hope you guys are all well, wherever you are. And yeah, let's keep it that way. Oh, I love what 503 Workshop said. You could get 5 cats and then just do stuff with them. You'll have millions of views. It's true. Maybe I need to get a pet or a girlfriend. A girlfriend always increases the view. That's also family life and a girlfriend. Well, I might surprise you. Because there's something going on. But I always keep everything very, very secret, very personal. You know what I mean? Yeah, there's stuff that you don't always need to share everything. Yeah, real girlfriend. Yes, exactly. One made of flesh and bones. Huh? Manuel, I will try to do it. Like I said, I don't know, guys. Okay, let's recap everything. For everybody that is now here that I didn't hear, I got a copyright strike yesterday. That made me rethink the strategy of this channel. I will do reaction, but I will do reaction in a different way. More like in a review type of state where I show much less. You guys showed me already. You sent me a couple of links of actually big YouTubers which they do this way, and one guy that you guys sent me was called. It's of course I didn't understand a lot because he's Spanish speaking. I don't know where he's from, but he's Spanish speaking. He has a big channel with a million plus subscriber, and it's called Sean, I think. And he's a great musician, and he really does, he cuts the song into pieces, and he knows how to. Obviously, I don't have that type of knowledge, but I can give knowledge in terms of voice and the composition of the song, in terms of how it comes across to me, and so on and so forth. Also the lyrics, for instance. So Sean, yes, exactly, Mariana, Sean. I saw that. I saw a few videos. He's really good. I couldn't understand, but he's really great at cutting down the thing. And he does a different type of videos like that. So I was thinking perhaps I'll do also that, so that I avoid the risk of jeopardizing the channel. And we still do both, because I like to share my own covers. I like to do reactions. But yeah. I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want to lose you guys. Echo Warrior Princess. Actually, that's exactly what we're talking about. Unfortunately, if you have to do a review, you have to cut the song. There is no other way of shortening. Like you have to do more of a review based type of thing. Otherwise it would just be like difficult. I got a phone call that I cannot take now, so I will take it later. I'm doing a ton of phone calls, but I'd like also to do more lives. We can do more lives about stuff. Maybe we can also do like a podcast format. Guys, that I like to talk about everything, so we can do also that. We do a little bit like podcast format, so that we create also different kind of content. Manuel, are you quarantined really? Thank you, Carolina, Rita. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate it. Nick Gooley, what if you start giving the daily horoscope? I don't know much about horoscope, but I will try. Luciano, my girlfriend is in quarantine because of work. Yeah, I know. If you're separated for quarantine, it's a really weird time, man. It really is. It really is. My family is all scattered around. My dad is alone in Italy, in the south of Italy. My brother is in Japan on a ship, because he's a captain on a cruise ship and he's waiting there. My other brother is in Berlin. My other sister is in Hamburg. My other sister is in New York. My mom is in New York. All my nephews are in New York. Yeah. Indo, commenter. Indo, that's why yesterday I did. You're right. You're absolutely right. That's why yesterday, like, I don't know if you know, I also post covers. I sing, I post covers. Yesterday I reposted a cover from the soundtrack of Game of Thrones, that famous song at the end of the series. I've never seen the series, but a friend of mine sent me that song when it came out and said, like, you got to do it a cappella because it's really nice, and I did. So yeah, like the covers are there. Also, yesterday I did that silly like makeup tutorial, but I'm gonna do another one. I'm gonna do a new tutorial where I get my friend to actually put makeup on me. Probably looks nicer. There is a better chance of of like going, let's say, viral if it looks nice. I made a complete mess because I was like trying to look here at the camera because I don't have a mirror. But when you look down and like, and I thought, you know what? I thought that being a painter with brushes and stuff like that, I would be better able to understand. And I understand, of course, a little bit, but man, that stuff is difficult. I have no freaking idea how women like spend like half an hour, 48 minutes just, doing that. And then I had to wash my face. Oh my God, I had to wash my face. Like I never put that much soap on my eyes. And like and I still there's still black. Actually, there's still a little bit of black that didn't came off because I only had soap. It was like ridiculous. Like the amount of work that takes to put it on and then to take it off. Oh my God. Well, let's see what's going on here. Oh, Echo Warrior, good night. Sleep well. Have wonderful dreams. And stay safe, all right? Thank you, Carolina. Thank you so much for suggesting to like the channel. Five or three workshop. Yeah, I understand how you feel. Like, yes, that sometimes the makeup can be a little bit a lot. I also love I also love just natural, but everybody has to whatever they want. I want to check Indo. Indo suggested like Rich Brian. I'm gonna check this channel. I'm curious. Actually, guys, I have some old sketches that I did in the past. Maybe today I upload some just to see also how you react to it. Carolina, you look absolutely beautiful with or without makeup. Because I saw you on your Instagram. So yeah, 15 minutes. Well, you're a pro. 15 minutes. It's already quite quick. 15 minutes. Manuel. No, Manuel, I can analyze videos, but I have to be way more careful with which video I use and how much I use. And if it doesn't get claimed right away, because when the video usually gets claimed right away when you upload it, you feel safer because okay, it's been already claimed, most likely doesn't change. Like the label claimed it, stays on. It's rare that something change. But sometimes video happens that for whatever reason they don't immediately get claimed, and this thing works also retroactively. Like it passes an amount of time, and all of a sudden you get claimed or blocked, or you get a copyright strike. And that's what happened to me yesterday. And I really, really pissed me off because this is the third one in a period of 6 months. You know what I mean? I got one last summer, and then it ended up like somewhere like in November. Then I got another one that expired in February, and now like after not even a month, I got another one that is going to expire in June. And I'm like, fuck this shit. Sorry for the English, sorry for the French, but I want to keep this thing, I don't want to put my channel in danger of this thing. And I understand that you're doing something in a gray area when you do reaction, but then there's, yeah, like the truth is that you really have to do only like, you only have to do original stuff like I did before I started doing a reaction. If you actually go check like a couple of years ago, before I started to do reaction, I did a lot of small vlogs. There probably a lot of you, they're not even aware of it because you didn't go through back all that time to see my older vlogs, I have hundreds of vlogs, small vlogs, like over the time, So I was doing that because, of course, I was inspired by Casey Neistat and all the great vloggers of the time a few years ago, So here we go. Let's put this giant earring on that I was given yesterday. Let's see if I can manage. That's it. It's really hard to put this. This thing is huge. Really difficult to put it on. Let's see. Oh, Carolina, thank you for checking some old videos. I cannot put this thing in my ear. How's that possible? How do you put this thing? It's so difficult, man. It's too big. I cannot even find the hole anymore. I cannot find the hole. Why sounds weird when I say that? I cannot find the hole. Where is the hole? I had this hole like in my ear since I was 18. Or yeah, maybe even 19. Wow, this thing is huge. I look like also like I do look like slash pirate, Maybe if I put the hat on, let's see. Here we go. See, I put that. I look like a little bit like. Well, let's see. Let's take this off. Here we go. I look like Corto Maltese. I don't know if you know the guy. Oh, Carolina, actually, it's a great idea. I was thinking, like, do you know how to make the mocha? Do you know how to screw the mocha thing? I could do something like that. I can show you how to make mocha, how to use the mocha coffee. This thing is heavy, man. Like, look how heavy this thing goes down. That's crazy. What about coffee shops in Amsterdam? They're open again. For the moment, they do delivery at home, and delivery, and takeaway. So for the moment, those things are open. Olaf, I agree with you. The reaction are advertisement for the original content. Yes, it's true. And that's why the great majority of labels and videos, they have no problem with it. They just claim the video because they realize that they get publicity and free money. I mean, like I said before, my channel passed 20 million views. And when you translate those 20 million views into numbers, if you consider that you can get up to $3, $4, $5 for 1,000 view of advertisement of money, then you realize that like a million view, it's like between like $2,000 to $4,000, and then multiply 20, it's like can be like $80,000, $100,000. Basically, with this amount of view, I could have potentially made like $100,000, but I made all this money for the label. I usually make 200-300 euro a month from the channel. Sometimes I got lucky because 1 month I had more videos that were monetized by me. So I think I made past $600-900 which it was great. And also sometimes because you guys, like some days, you guys do super chat. Like I don't know if you're aware of it. So there is like when you go like super chat, it's like basically giving a tip here in the chat. So a lot of times people, when we did live reaction or other things like that, they send you $1, $2, $10, $5, whatever as a support. So this also increases, of course, the monthly thing. So there is that as well. I haven't sold many hoodies because I don't publicize them a lot, but I'm also planning maybe also to do a new design so that people become more aware of it. And yes, so yeah. Pixie. Well, like Pixie, I had a hearing for like I have a hearing for like since I can remember, since I was like a kid. I had long hair, very long hair, like very long curly hair, like with the hearing. I knew this thing would just fall off. It's so damn heavy. Do I look like a guy from Village People? Tanya, I was hoping I look like more like a pirate. Now you're crushing my expectation. I was hoping like I looked like a little bit like more Jack Sparrow, huh? Like, very cool. And you just destroyed that illusion right away. Thank you very much. But I get what you mean. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I feel comfortable, like I feel comfortable about my sexuality. So, I have no fear of being perceived in any way. You know what I mean? Like, so in that way, I'm completely confident, and I think it's fun to, make also fun of yourself. Like that's why I'm gonna do the makeup again. Like it's still this thing. Like it's so fun. I have to remember to take it off before I go. I do grocery. Yesterday, the funny thing yesterday was that after I did the video, right? I wanted to do a live with the makeup on, but then I went to drink a little bit of water with curcuma inside. I do every day. I put a little bit of curcuma into the water. Then I drank, and then I cleaned my mouth, and I completely forgot that I had the makeup on still. And I went to clean, and I just smeared pink on the towel. I was like, oh man, I'm really not used about this stuff, so I washed it off. So funny. Ciao, Ramesh. Ramesh, did you see yesterday we did Arthur Gunn? He's also from Nepal. He's on Idol. I love that guy. I love his voice, man. Carolina, yes. Sorry, guys, if I see the comment later on. Like, I'm happy Carolina, she makes the coffee with the mocha machine. Very good choice. Very good choice. If you don't know what it is, I'll show you. Wait. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Don't go. Look at that, making a mess. Like, this is the mocha, you see? This is the mocha. This is my favorite thing on the one of my favorite thing on the planet. One of my favorite thing. Don't go. Stay there. Don't move. If I had cookies, I will give you cookies. I don't have cookies, so I cannot give you cookies. Here we are. Thank you, Ramesh, to watch your video. Watch the video. Hey, David. Nice to see you, David. You're working. Wow. Good morning. Oh, it's a little bit cold here. So yes, like a lot of you already heard the what I said about the announcement. So we're just changing a little bit few things, the way we do reaction on the channel to make it safe, to make sure that I can keep going and not get the channel as blocked or something, you know. So that's very important for me. Very, very important, so that we can keep going and enjoying one another company. And also because now, you know, like we passed 100,000K, and now the road to 500,000, to 1 million subscribers, to 1 million of you, that has to be the objective, you know what I mean? So yeah, with also a little bit of your feedback, because I'm quite versatile, you know, as a human being. I like talking, I like singing, I like paintings and sharing, all the humanistic things about healing and growth and exploring and all that kind of jazz. And I love comedy, of course. I like to be goofy and silly. So Dolores, you see, you discover new things every day. You discovered you have a mocha machine in the house. And I'll show you how to use it in a video, so you can benefit from the result of the machine. Just that smell of coffee in the morning. When it comes up and everything else around you is falling apart, but doesn't matter, because coffee always comes up with its fragrance and everything. Rafael from Chicago, Illinois. Wow. Wow, guys, that's amazing. Thank you, Ramesh, for being a subscriber. I deeply appreciate. I noticed that I also noticed that I have to give. I always forget. I have to give a little bit of notice. I don't know how to do it. Maybe I have to do like a few days in advance that I tell you when I'm going to be online, because I think a lot of people miss the live. And it's also a little bit strange that out of 100,000 people, like we're always only like 30 or 40 at each one time. So I'm sure that there must be a way to maybe people are still sleeping some, or they went to sleep. Kenshin, nice. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Gamen is from Indonesia. Wow, must be afternoon. I have a very good friend living in Bali. Yeah, I've never been there though. Would love to check. The furthest I have been is Singapore. That's the furthest I've ever been. On a cruise ship, on a cargo ship, on an oil tanker. On an oil tanker, I think, many years ago in 2003. So that was an interesting experience. Oh, we also have SoCal from Costa Rica. Nice. Nice. So Indonesia is like 6 hours ahead. All right. I thought it was more. 6 hours. That's good to know. I forgot. 6 hours ahead. So I can plan also Like this looks like a good time. This looks like an interesting time around 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock for people to get a little bit of life from people from the West Coast to the East Coast and in Europe, so that there's a lot of people that can join in this time frame. Probably that's a good time, because if I do it later, if I do it too late, like 8 o'clock in the evening here, then I only basically get Europe and Canada, South America, like, because you guys are like between like 3 and 9 hours behind. Oh, David asks, well, what is the origin of the word, or my phrase that I always use, always spread love? Uh, I mean, I just came up with that. That's all. I just came up with that because you realize that one thing you can do, is to unconditionally give, love and kindness, or whatever you can, whenever you can, and that becomes your legacy. That becomes your heritage, what you leave behind. So, because I believe that I believe that people need that. Sometimes they also need a kick in the ass. We also need a kick in the ass, but the majority of time, humans, they need love. Like unconditional love that we support. And again, like when you see what we're going through right now, like more than ever in this time of crisis that we're facing, this is probably the hardest crisis we're facing right now. And it's really like humbling, but at the same time really reminds you how we are connected, how we are really connected, like in work and in the production line and all the things, like people buying and people selling and people making a living of selling and buying and so on and so forth. And truly the whole economy relies on us being connected and the whole machine going. So when everything stops, it's like a strange, scary time. Also, you go like that creates so much new uncertainties that nobody wants to go through that, of course. And that's why, like in moment like this, you realize that all you have left, all you have is the kindness and love and support of your community, of your family, of your friends, everything around you. That it's the most important thing, and together we're gonna make it through this. And also, like all the minds which they're working together right now in this very moment, they're working together to find a solution, and that the gift of their knowledge, the gift of their research, the gift of their mind, gives us the possibility of being stressed about something, one less thing. You know what I mean? Because we are not taking care of that, but somebody is. Somebody with their knowledge, with their expertise, they're working very hard, both to save people and find a solution. And I always find it incredibly remarkable, that like when we do this, that shows how much we depend on one another, how much we are connected, and we could never go on without one another. So, yeah. Ciao, Itzy. Nice to see you, Itzy. Itzy is also a great supporter. Nice to see you. You didn't recognize me without makeup. That's a good one. Rosa Angela Villeja. Things are getting as bad as in Italy here in Spain. Half of the cases here in Madrid. I love Madrid. I was in Madrid in 2003. What a beautiful city. I think now it's happening everywhere, but the things to remember is that you gotta be careful. You gotta behave accordingly. You have to try not to, be stupid and just go partying and, like 100 people together, 200 people together, that kind of stuff. So our behavior will help. But you also have to remember, guys, that like sooner or later we will probably, I'm not an expert, but sooner or later I have this sense that we will reach a peak. And then we start to see like more people healing, like in every place now. Also Italy seems like is reaching a peak. And yesterday, for instance, 1200 or 1400 people were like recovered, so the great numbers. Of course, there's a lot of more, also a lot of death. That's because of this is affecting a lot older people in Italy. But it's important to remember that the majority of cases, really the great majority of cases, are still like very mild symptoms, or flu symptoms, or no symptoms at all. So we have to do our part to stay safe, but also we have to know that somehow we will get through this. We will get through this. The majority of us, maybe a lot of you already had it. Especially if you live in big cities and you have been in contact, I don't know, in Europe or like in America, where there are big cities and there's a lot of exchange. It's very feasible that some of you probably already went through it without knowing. Maybe you felt a little bit bad a couple of days, and maybe you had it on you. So there is also a chance, because this is happening to a lot of people, completely asymptomatic, completely not knowing, unaware that they have this thing on them. And then we are only hearing from people which develop symptoms, and also mild symptoms, like fever or whatever, but not dangerous symptoms. So yeah, that's good. That's reassuring in a way. But I also stopped looking at the number because it started to this thing started to take too much space in my mind. I hope we can just go back very quickly, also in a way of getting to work. A lot of us need to work. A lot of us, of course, need to produce in order to survive. So I look forward when we can start to do that again as well. Yeah, I heard in Mexico the government is doing strange things, but I'm sure they will change their mind very quickly. Yeah, Tanya, I agree with you, but the hard part, is that right now, if everything changes, because you have to realize one thing. A lot of people which now they're home and they get paid anyway because they work for big companies and they're taking like unemployment for a moment or whatever. Like if things collapse, also them will have nowhere to go. So we all rely on each other again. Small businesses, bigger companies, very small businesses, and potentially can be catastrophic. And like capitalism is not the best. Capitalism is not the best way we can do society, but it's undoubted. There is no doubts that it also created a lot of possibilities for humanity. You know what I mean? And we have to try to transition into something. But if it goes too radical, it will be like absolutely catastrophic. It could potentially be incredibly catastrophic. So we don't want to get there. We don't want to get to that point, because then it might be also dangerous. When things become desperate everywhere, then it becomes absolutely dangerous. And so the structure of capitalism and businesses also allow for some level of structure where there is also some level of safety. If all of a sudden tomorrow everything collapses in a couple of months and the governments are unable to manage this mess, There will be literally people fighting on the streets, shooting each other. You know what I mean? It's gonna get nasty like that. You know what I mean? It will be like absolutely catastrophic. So I honestly don't look forward to that at all for none of us. None of us. So we gotta like I hope in the bright minds which are working together right now, the minds which they are taking this burden off our shoulders and just think of a solution. And most likely this solution will come. You know what I mean? Like we have people like I don't remember what I read, that was it in the UK, which they're starting phase 1 trial of 40 volunteer, which they got injected with this first iteration or type of the vaccine for the thing, you know, for what's going on. So that's great, because now maybe we're accelerating a little bit those procedures that otherwise take way longer time to achieve and go through those processes. And thanks to human volunteers, probably we find out quicker how to get to a vaccine sooner, you know, and that will be like, wow, you know, we can rejoice in the brightness of the human minds and ability, and this will become another chapter, you know, okay, it's behind, which will be great. You see, Itzy, she's saying already. He's saying, Itzy, I always forget if you're a guy or a girl. Like I have to apologize. I always forget, because of course I don't, you know, I don't see the Itzy could be both a guy or a girl. But anyway, studies show that Harms and Hamo are selling a lot. Yeah, that's frightening, because people get into this sort of panic behavior and they start to pile up because they're afraid, you know, like if there's a total shutdown of everything, you cannot even buy food, then you really have to fight for your survival, and that's going to be crazy. That's going to be absolutely crazy. Yeah. But anyway, now we are talking of movie scenarios, even though this feels very much like a movie right now. A movie I don't want to be in, honestly. Okay, guy, yes, Itzy. All right, sorry, I apologize, Itzy. So yeah, we got to stay optimistic. We got to stay positive. That's what we have to do. What's going on here? Like I see, we got some friends joining from Instagram. Let's see, or not. Answer later. Let's make a soundtrack. Yeah, Tanya, I know this looks like a really strange movie. It really feels like that way. You know, like absolutely surreal. I never thought in my life to experience something like this. And again, now we are in the thick of it, so we don't know if it's going to go faster or slower. Hopefully it's going to be faster. Hopefully it's going to be faster, and then after it's passed, you know, our minds and souls, they will feel uncluttered by this sort of a little bit of this heaviness that it's over us. Yeah. Leonel Garcia. Actually, I have some stuff I'm gonna upload, but again, I'm gonna do a little bit different. Yes, we have to keep our hopes. That's what we have to do, Carolina. Exactly. We have to stay strong. We have to help each other whenever we can, and we will get through this as well. So yeah. Now what? People are singing Mónica Naranjas Sobrevivere in the balconies. Oh, really? That's what they're doing? Like in Italy, everyone in Italy is singing from the balcony. That's kind of cool. Actually, one of you sent me a video. I haven't done it yet. There is a guy singing opera on the balcony. I was thinking maybe I do a reaction of that, which would be cool. But I'm gonna do maybe a live also later. Now I've been an hour here online. I just wanted to tell you this, that we're gonna do like a little bit of change. I don't know if I leave this live on or maybe I make a little video announcement, like short, like I do like 3 minutes video short, so that also other people can just immediately not have to go through like 1 hour of live to understand what's going up, what it's happening, and I have to say, guys, I'm really tempted to start a little bit podcasting as well, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe, like just a live like this. I think I would enjoy doing a live in this way, both interacting with the audience, but also just talking about stuff. You know what I mean? We talk about things, and people enjoy also the company in this way. So yeah, if you like that as well, of course, now there's only 25 people here, so it's not an indication for what like a percentage of the 100,000 people want, but already if like a few thousand people, already if 10,000 people will enjoy me doing a more like podcast kind of format, I think can be nice, can be entertaining for the both of us. Ciao, David. Have a good day and work safe. And yeah, stay healthy. Stay healthy. Vitamin D, zinc, a little bit of sun if you can. Drink plenty of water. It's very important right now. Very, very important. So, guys, anyway, like I think now the numbers are dropping, so I don't want to keep you too long here. Was just nice to be for an hour just chit-chatting with you. I'll probably do another live later, and I do a little announcement also as a video, short video. And now I'm gonna upload some Rosa Angelia. Yeah, maybe I do a Nino Bravo. Why not? We haven't had a Nino Bravo in a while, so maybe I'll check which one to do. So anyway, guys, stay safe. Stay safe. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the support and checking. I might see you later on another live, maybe later on if you have time, or tomorrow. We keep each other company in this time. And yeah, it's been great to see all of you from all over the world. It's always so wonderful. Just, you are from everywhere and you come supporting. I wish you a good day starting if it's starting. I wish you a good evening if it's at the end and you're watching Netflix and eating a little bit of food and enjoy the coziness of your house and all the wonderful things that you have around. And yeah. Hey, we just got Neatrice here coming in. Sorry, Neatrice, that we're about to finish the live. Yeah, actually, the book, I have to write a new book, but it's funny because there is a lot of in this book also about like the way the governments, they sort of control us and they keep the truth from us. I was actually rereading my book a few days ago. I thought like that's actually not so bad. I was like, wow, it's not so bad. It's good. It's nice, entertaining. So it was kind of funny because I hadn't read it in a long time. So yeah, we're gonna work on a new book soon, hopefully, as soon as I have a little bit of mental clarity to focus. Nice watching Chris D'Elia. Chris D'Elia is funny. I like some of his stuff. But anyway, guys, enjoy what you're watching. I'll see you later a little bit, perhaps in another live or in another video coming up. So always spread love. You know that I care for you. I care for your support. And ciao. Look at that, how weird it looks like with that pink nail and this giant thing. Why is this thing is heavy? Ciao.